Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Benjamin. I am behind the camera here. Forgive just the sound quality and general quality of this video. Some of my filming stuff is not here. It's actually at my day job. I just realized that, but I wanted to work on a project. And I wanted to do a quick and dirty revitalization of some textiles. So I have a couple of hand towels that I wove using my Moonweaver pattern here. And then I have this golden dragon scale scarf. It was a scarf. And these aren't doing me a whole lot of good as they are. So I want to create basically a hoodie. And I'm going to use this scarf for the hood. And then I'm going to use the two towels as the body and the sleeves of the garment. Now, this is going to be a no cut or low cut project. I'm hoping not to have to cut this, but I might have to. But we'll see. We'll get to the hood as an afterthought, not as a forethought. The other thing is, I have only this much of the gold thread left. So everything that I do is going to need to be very, very thread light. So sewing it together, sewing all the pieces together. And then I'm also going to be doing some gussets on the arm and on the back. So I'm going to sketch out kind of my plan here on this little sticky note. We're going like super basic in this video. And I want to kind of give you an idea of what we're going to do. Okay, so here's the basic premise of what I'm going to do with this loom-shaped clothing. I'm going to line up the bottom hem of both panels, and I am going to stitch those up almost halfway. It might actually be a little bit more than halfway or a little less than halfway. I need to figure out where I want the sleeves to hit or the cuffs to hit. But I'm going to sew that up together, these two panels, halfway. Then the body is going to kind of fold. So I'm going to bring the left side in and the right side in just to kind of create the body of the jacket, to create the tube. And then the sleeves are going to fold out either way. And then I'm going to connect circles to circle, diamonds to diamonds, and that'll create their own tube. So we're creating a tube down here with the two panels and then tubes up here that are separate from each other. So that kind of looks like this. So actually, an interesting part, this right here is no side seam. There's no side seam underneath. So you're gonna get a kind of a weird bunching and pinching of the fabric here. So I'm going to add a gusset on the top of the sleeves up towards the neck, just to give a little bit more room, essentially, for the underarm area. Because I don't wanna cut a gusset into here. So we're gonna add the gusset to the top here. That should give us a little bit more room here. So I'm gonna probably take that gusset from the top of the bicep up to the neck. And then if I have enough yarn, I'm going to finish the whole thing around with some single crochet. Just kind of lock that into place. And then I'll add the hood. Right there. Alrighty, so I will come back to you when I have some things mostly sewn up and together. All right, so I have the right sides together currently, and I've pinched up the back seam all the way up to here. And then it's about 2 inches between here and where I've started to pinch for the sleeves. So this is for the nape of my neck, essentially. And then we've got another tube here that is one of the sleeves. and then the other tube over here, which is the other sleeve. And the pinch point is literally in between this spot and this spot, which is honestly, like, I've tried this on before. I did a mock-up a while ago, and by a while I mean last night, when I should have been sleeping. So this space is big enough for me to get my arm through. It's totally fine. It doesn't even cut off the circulation all that much, not even at all. But it's still just not as loose as the rest of the sleeve is on my body. So I'm gonna add a gusset that goes down to about, I need to measure from the nape of my neck down to the bicep, but probably about here. And it's just going to be a sliver of a triangle here and here. I did think about adding one in the back, but I don't think it's necessary. I just thought it might look cool. Almost like a sunburst from the top. So I'm still kind of thinking about that, whether or not I want to do that. And if I do, then I'll just open up back here a little bit more and shift where I'm pinching off the sleeves by whatever I add here. So I'm going to go ahead and start work on sewing up the seams that I know I need to sew up and measuring where I want the gusset to fall. So as a little visual guide, so I've measured where I want the gussets to go in both the back and in the sleeves. And from the cuff and also the hem for the back seam, I'm going to whip stitch along the open edge until I get to this double clip. And I'm going to sew it off right there. And that's where I know I'm going to put in my gusset. I'm going to crochet a gusset. I just think that that's going to be a nicer look. Because I kind of want to do some vertical striping, and it'll give a little bit of stretch as well. So I need to calculate exactly how I want to do that gusset. But I think I want to do a 2-inch wide base with a pretty long, it's a 12-inch long spear point is kind of what it looks like. This might be my Apollo, like, ooh, how fun. My Apollo sweatshirt. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the whip stitching, and then I'll come back when I'm working on the crocheted inserts. Good morning, it is the next day, and I got the back gusset in. I got one of the sleeve gussets in, and I'm about to start on the other sleeve gusset, and I thought I would tell you what I'm doing. So I'm starting down here where the split of where the join is on the sleeve. I'm starting at the split, and I am single crocheting a row up until I get to this point. Then I'm single crocheting back to this point, then heading back here, then here, then back, then here, then back, then here, then back, and then all the way back down. And then I'm whip stitching that to the other open end of the sleeve. This is creating that triangular shape here because I'm not going all the way back down each row. So this one was single crochet all the way across, then back to here, then here, then back, then here, then back, then here, then back, then here, then all the way down again. So it creates a really nice triangular shape that's vertical lines along the grain of the jacket, the hoodie. I've also figured out how the hood is going to work. So this is kind of hard to explain, but I've basically made an M with my long scarf, essentially is what that is. So up, fold, down, around, and down again. And I'm doing a side seam on either side. there's also going to be a back seam that goes up and around just a little bit. I think I'm gonna bring that down even more to probably about here. And then when I'm done with the side seams, I am going to fold these in so I don't have a pointy hood. I do want it to be a little bit rounder than it was looking, but I think this is going to look really, really good. So I still don't know if I'm going to keep the fringe on the front. I think I might cut it off and fold these up just a little bit. I did say this was going to be a no-cut project. So it's like, I just don't know if that will look good, if this is the only area on the hood that will have fringe, or on the jacket that will have fringe. So we'll see. I can always cut it off later, but it's something that I'm considering. Y'all, this may be the weirdest project I've made in a while, and I'm in love with it. So I'm gonna wait to show you up there. Everything is sewn. The gussets are in, the hood is on, and everything is looking really, really good. So I'm leaving the points. It's weird. I'm leaving the fringe. It's kind of weird. And then there's a point on the back of the hood, and it's kind of weird, but it feels very like medieval jester meets the video game Journey meets like D&D meets, I don't know, it's weird and I love it. So a couple of things I am going to do is on the sleeves, I'm going to add a way to kind of pinch the forearm of the sleeves a little bit closer. That way I can have it a little bit more cropped. I just need to figure out, I want to do it so I can still see these. So I need to figure out the best way to do that. And I'm keeping the fringe. I'm keeping the fringe. I thought about cutting it and folding this under, but there's something about it that's just like, of course we love it. I don't think I have enough of the gold thread to add. Maybe I do along the back here. I might add some braids just to kind of like bring it all around. I don't know. Y'all, I'll do a reveal later. I need to take a shower and stuff before Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving. But yeah, this is, it's just goofy and I love it. Well, hello. It is time for a sort of reveal. Thank you for coming along this journey with me. I love this. This is the finished cardigan, hood cardigan. It's almost finished. I think I may end up cutting out a section of fabric here and using it for pockets, but it's just a lot of fabric bunched up under here since it's just a tube. But it's cute. The hood is cute. It has tassels. I really like the gussets. I think it just really makes sense to have them there. I did leave the fringe on, and then I actually added fringe to the back as well, just so it felt cohesive. The hood mostly works. It's not like the most spacious hood, but it does work. And the problem is my hair is really poofy right now, so I need to tuck it in. But it's so goofy. Like, it's just silly. And I love it. I think I'm going to put the pockets right here, I guess. And I think I'm just going to do, like, exterior pockets. I thought about doing inset pockets, but I just do not want to cut into this fabric too much. It makes me nervous. So, anyways, this is it. I love it. The sleeves are a little short, but I think that'll be fixed if I cut out some of this excess here. It makes it right up, but have fun. Let's see. It's fun. I like it. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep refining that. It's given me ideas for future projects, for sure. And yeah, thank you for coming along this short little video. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.